You ever have one of those weeks when life just decides to hit you all at once? That was me, a few months ago. My name's Mark Daniels, and I honestly thought moving my family into this quiet, perfect-looking neighborhood would be the best thing I'd ever done. Clean lawns, polite neighbors, a safe place for my kids. But that illusion shattered the day my daughter got slapped at school by the Homeowners Association president's son. Her name's Lena, 16, sharp, sarcastic, and impossible to intimidate. That day, she saw Bradley, the local golden boy, bullying a smaller kid in the cafeteria. She called him out with one quick line, something about him looking like a discount movie villain, and everyone laughed. Bradley didn't. He walked straight over, puffed up his chest, and smacked her. The entire room froze. Then phones came up, kids started recording, and 30 seconds later, he was on the floor, crying. Turns out, Lena doesn't just talk fast, she moves fast too. But the real punch came later. Bradley's mom, Karen Whitmore, posted a fake video online, edited to make it look like my daughter vandalized our own driveway. Her caption, "Boys will be boys, but girls must be held accountable." When I read that, something in me snapped. My wife, Claire, just put her hand on my arm and said quietly, "We'll handle it. But we'll do it smart." That same night, a cream envelope slid through our door. HOA logo on the front. A $200 fine for non-compliant mailbox numbers. Apparently, the number 4 on our mailbox didn't have the right kind of curl. I laughed, then realized it wasn't about fonts. It was about power. A week later, our doorbell camera caught Bradley sneaking onto our porch, spray painting a slur across our walkway. Clear as day. I sent the footage to his dad, Richard, the HOA president. The next morning, we woke up to another video, posted by Karen, cropped and edited to make it look like Lena was the one holding the spray can. They'd cut Bradley completely out. Claire didn't say a word. She just opened her laptop and started working. "We're documenting everything," she said. "Every lie, every post, every comment." And that's exactly what she did. She built an entire folder labeled Receipts, and from that night on, my wife became the quiet storm those people never saw coming. Then came the fines. Too green grass one day, too long the next. Welcome mat excessively decorative. Trash cans visible for 18 minutes past pickup. They taped each notice to our front door so thick that the paint started peeling off. I wanted to fight back, loud and messy. Claire stopped me. "That's what they want," she said. "We'll be clever instead." So we played their game, our way. I installed the ugliest, most legally compliant mailbox font I could find, something that looked like it was designed by a spider with bad handwriting. Claire swapped our welcome mat for one that said, "Oh no, not you again." Every move we made was by the book, and it drove them crazy. Lena turned it into sport. She'd sit on the porch photographing every HOA member who came by, like she was doing a nature documentary. Our son Ethan started trimming the little patch of grass near the curb with scissors, just to meet community standards. We weren't backing down, but yeah, it was exhausting. Then came the turning point. Bradley, still humiliated, decided to corner Ethan after wrestling practice. Big mistake. Security footage showed it all. Bradley shoving him first, then Ethan taking him down clean. One perfect move. No punches, no chaos, just control. The HOA prince ended up face down, crying again. After that, the fine stopped. No Facebook rants. Just silence. And that was scarier than all the noise before, because silence from people like that means they're plotting. Sure enough, a week later, we got a certified letter. The HOA claimed there was a clubhouse roof emergency and billed every homeowner $10,000, due in 30 days. No vote. No discussion. Just pay, or lose your house. That's when it clicked. This wasn't incompetence. It was extortion. We spent the weekend digging through county records, 5 years of property sales. What we found made my stomach turn. Families just like ours, buried in fake fines, pushed to the edge, and every single one of their houses had been sold to the same company, Westfield Development, owned by Richard's old golf buddy, Arthur Vance. It wasn't just harassment, it was a system. They used the HOA to bully people into selling cheap, then flipped the properties for profit. So we set a trap. I emailed the board pretending to give up, saying we couldn't afford to live here anymore. 2 days later, Arthur himself reached out, offering a discreet cash deal. Claire handled the calls, playing the part of the overwhelmed wife. Her voice trembled just enough. He took the bait. He came to our house with a briefcase full of cash for a deposit. What he didn't know was that every bill was marked, every camera was rolling, and the shiny metal coffee mug I served him in had a hidden mic built into the base. He leaned back and said the line that ended his career. Richard and I have a mutually beneficial arrangement. He enforces, I buy. It's just business. Oh, Arthur, that wasn't business. That was evidence. The next week, at the annual HOA meeting, the clubhouse was packed. Neighbors, board members, even Arthur sitting smug in the front row. Richard droned on about community standards until he asked, "Any new business?" Claire stood up. Calm, cold, unshakable. "I think everyone here deserves to see something," she said. I plugged in my laptop and hit play. The big screen filled with crystal clear footage of Bradley vandalizing our house. Gasps. Then, over it, we played Karen's voice from her fake Facebook post, blaming my daughter. The room went silent. Then people started standing, one by one. Mr. Peterson yelled, "That's the same kid who broke my fence." A woman named Maria showed a video from her dash cam of an HOA member peeling her registration sticker before she got fined. Proof piled on proof, until Richard's little kingdom started cracking right there in front of everyone. Then I hit play on the final clip. Arthur's voice, clear as a bell. "We have a mutually beneficial arrangement." You could feel the air change. Richard slammed his gavel, shouting, "This meeting is over." But no one listened. Arthur tried one last move. He pushed through the crowd, leaned in close, and whispered, "What's it gonna take to make this go away? 50,000. 100. He opened his briefcase, flashing the same marked cash. I just looked at him and said, "You should talk to my wife about that." Claire lifted her phone, recording everything, and right then, police headlights swept across the window. 2 officers stepped in. "Mr. Vance," one said, "we need to talk about bribery and conspiracy." And just like that, the cuffs clicked. Game over. The news loved it. HOA president and developer arrested for fraud. Karen got probation and a lifetime ban from community boards. Richard lost everything. Arthur's company collapsed overnight. But for us, it wasn't revenge. It was about proving something to our kids. That when people use rules as weapons, you fight back with truth, not fear. Now, months later, our neighborhood's actually peaceful. The new HOA board is made up of decent folks. No secret fines, no fake videos, just people looking out for each other. Ethan's wrestling again. Lena's winning debate tournaments. Claire's back to sleeping through the night. And me? I still keep that old doormat that says, "Oh no, not you again." It reminds me that your home isn't just a place. It's your ground, your proof you don't back down. So what would you have done? Would you have fought like we did, or just walked away? Tell me in the comments, because I've learned one thing the hard way. In a world full of people who hide behind rules, real strength is knowing when to stand up and say, "Not this time."